Hi guys, in this video we are going to learn about how we can set up a call only ad in a Google ad. This is very helpful if you have a brick and mortar store or if you want your customer to call you up directly on your number. So if you have a team who can answer you the call, this is a very helpful campaign. So if we talk about the example, this is how it looks like when we going to run this ad or how they appear in the search engine. Okay, so if the user is searching on the mobile, they can simply click on this extension, the call only extension, and then they don't have to type your number. Okay, so how we can set up this call only ad? All we have to do up here is come up in the plus sign, go in a new campaign, and then we need to select a leads, because technically call is like a lead, so we have to go from here. In the conversion goal section, we just need a phone call lead as our goal because that's what we are trying to do. So rest of the other conversion, we're gonna delete it from this particular campaign. Okay, so here we go. So now we are only targeting the phone call leads. Okay, and then up here, and then we need to select a campaign type, which is a search. So after that, we have to select a phone calls, and then we need to select the country. So make sure you provide the number where you want to receive the calls. Okay, so I'm gonna put the number up here. This is the way I do it. If you see, or if you have another naming convention, you can use that up here. Up here in the bidding strategy, so we just want to focus on the conversion, as we don't have any cost per action has been decided yet, so we just gonna leave it as it is. And after running a like 1 or 2 months, then we can see that what sort of conversion we are getting, or what is costing us. Then we can set up this target cost per action. Okay, and we're gonna leave this one as it is. And up here, and then we don't want to include in a search network, we just want to show on the main Google search. Okay, so we're gonna uncheck this one, and then up here we're gonna provide the location. Okay, so enter another location. So we're gonna go in advanced search, and then we're gonna go up here in the radius. So this can be done if you are targeting the whole city or the whole state. You can set up a one state up here and then put the name in here. So if you are a brick and mortar store, so basically this ad is for the brick and mortar, like if you are a real estate agent, or if you have a dental agency, or if you have any other kind of business where you rely on the calls. So this can be done with a radius thing, so that people who are in particular mile or particular radius, they can call you. Okay, so for this client, this is, they live in Melbourne, so we're gonna target the Melbourne city. So what kind of area we're gonna target, so we can decide up here. So this is, let's say 20. So you can change from mile to kilometer, so we're gonna do up here. So that's up here, so that's the area we are targeting. Okay, you can go more precise on that, like where you want to show your ads or not, but for this tutorial purpose, I'm just gonna randomly doing that with 20-kilometer radius from the Melbourne city. Okay, so we're gonna save that one. So in the target option, we're gonna choose this option, which is people in or regularly in your target location. Okay, in the language, we're gonna keep the language same, which is English. If you're targeting another specific language, you can put the language up here and just check the checkbox. Okay, and we're gonna keep the audience segments as it is, because we are not targeting any specific audience in this section. So we are just relying on observation, which is recommended by Google. So we're not gonna touch anything from here. Okay, and then we're gonna automatically create an asset, which is off, and up here is your another setting. So if you are creating a multiple ad copy for this one, which is like a optimized prefer best performing ad. So normally what I do is I make it 2 ads, and then I check this option, which is do not optimize, and then I see that what sort of copy is converting for the call ad, and then we manually select, okay, which ad has the most strength, or which call to action has given more conversion. So my recommendation is this, or if you want Google to do the job for you, you can select this option as well. Okay, but in my scenario, I'm just selecting this one. Okay, and the other thing is a start and end date. So let's say if you are starting this ad, or you want this ad to run on particular day, so you can select the date here as well. Okay, in here add schedule. So you can set up this one according to your business hours in your business. So if you are, let's say you are running a business from Monday to Friday from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, because you don't want someone to call you after there is no one to answer the phone call. Okay, so let's say, so this is till 6 o'clock, so Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, and then up here you can put up campaign URL option if you want to track this one, and rest is all good. Okay, in here you can put up all the keywords which you want to target, and then that is particularly depend on your business or what sort of keywords you want to target, or what sort of keyword you think people gonna type in the search engine so where they can see your ad. Okay, so I'm gonna put the keyword for this campaign. So here I have put up the bunch of the keywords which is related to this particular business. So I have used the phrase match in here, so which is a safer thing to do if you have a limited budget to spend on. So as per this client, they are running on a very limited budget. So what we are doing up here, we are using all the popular terms related to this business and then putting up in a phrase match. You can go on the broad match as well, but that way there is a chances that you might lose a lot of budget, and you might attract a lot of unrelated searches to this particular campaign. The safer thing to do is use a phrase match. Okay, as Google is saying, upgrade your keyword to broad match. So this is they're trying to push us to use a broad match because that way they can spend more money. So but we are sticking with the phrase match. So if you think you have a limited budget, I would highly recommend to go with the phrase match. Okay, so this is here which we need to create a call ad. So in this one you have only two options, which is your final URL where people gonna land up if they're gonna click on your ad, or you have your two headlines, your business name, description, to description, and that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly fill up this one. So here I have fill up all the details up here. So this is the number which we have already mentioned in there, so they it's automatically picking up. So this is the final URL where you're gonna put your user after they clicking on your ad, and then up here you can use the display path. Maybe you can put your keywords here, or the thing you want to promote. Okay, so this is the headline. So if you are working on your headline, so make sure it is catching. So as we are targeting this particular area, Melbourne taxi service, best prices, call now to book. Okay, and then you put up here your business name. So make sure you put here your business name, nothing else. Otherwise if you put something else in here, your ad might not approved. Okay, here is a description, a little bit about your business, what you are doing, what you're promoting. So the more unique and more creative way you can come up with here, that will be helpful. So here is the conversion action. So you can choose or in any of this option, but normally what I prefer is call from the ads. The reason behind this one is because we want to track how many calls we are getting from this particular ad campaign, so that way if we see that there is a positive ROI, so we can push more budget. Okay, and then up here we come up here next. The one thing I want to highlight which is up here, which is a weekly estimate, which is Google showing us, okay, there is a chances that we might get around 85 weekly conversion, and then the cost of conversion might be $6.83, and the cost which they are targeting is a 581. So that means it is recommending us around 70 or $65 budget per day. So that's all depend. So this is just an estimate, so we not gonna rely on that one. So this is just an estimate from the Google side. Okay, so all we do up here is go next, and then here we're gonna select up a budget. Okay, so whatever the budget you are feeling comfortable, if that is, this is the recommendation from Google. And if you come up here and set a custom budget, let's say we are only doing $30 on this one. Okay, so see, this is change, but if we see that the campaign is getting a more conversion, or we need to increase the budget, we can do it after we run this campaign. Okay, and this is just your campaign is almost ready to publish. So this is just a quick overview what we have done. Okay, if there is any error or anything like that, it will come up here. Okay, there are some invalid field within your inputs. Okay, so here we can come up here. So if it is showing some sort of error, okay, so this is what we have done. So if we are okay with all this thing, then we can publish the campaign. So now the campaign has gone under review. So if everything is okay, then the campaign will start performing. So as you saw that we only set up a one ad copy. What we need to do up here is come up in ads and assets, click on the ads, and then we need to make a one more ad copy for this particular ad group. Okay, what we need to here, create ad, click the campaign, and then we just gonna change up here. So I just quickly change this one. So I have made few changes on this second ad copy. So once you make the changes on the desired changes you want to make it up, and just keep everything else is same, make sure that everything is correct, and then save as a new ad. Okay, save new ad. So we have a two ads copy which is running up in a particular one ad group. Okay, so that way we can see that which copy is performing well, and if the copy is if one of the copy is not working well, we can change that particular ad copy and try the new ad copy for this particular ad group. So now we have a two ad copy here. So we have a two ads. So now we can compare that which ad copy is performing well and the one is not performing well. We can change that ad copy and see if we can come up with a new headline or new description that can improve our performance. So that is the ongoing process, depend on how well is your ad is performing. So if you can see that this is the two campaign which we are performing for this particular client, and then you can see that we got around 507 calls within the span of last 30 days. Okay, the conversion action up here is we are also focusing on the lead generation, which is like if someone is filling up the form on their site. So if you don't see this phone calls section in here, you just come up here in your columns and then your modify columns, and then just put up here phone call here, and then you just click on that one. Okay, and then you might see up here. So if you want to drag it up or low, that's totally depend on you. Okay, and then you click apply. So this is how we set up a call only ad. I hope this video has provided you the enough value to set up your own call only ad inside the Google. So this is very helpful if you have a brick and mortar store where you rely on the phone calls, or if you have or you're a dental agency, or if you are a real estate client where you want your customer to call you. So give it a try, see if this can improve your conversion or if that can bring more bucks in your business. If you have any question regarding this call only ad, just mention your comments in the comment section and I will try to respond as soon as possible. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.